Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of The Dad Life, where we are going to be featuring my 1966 Thunderbird. So today we're going to do an exterior walk around of this car, and we're going to talk about some of the features that make these birds unique. So if you want to come on in with the camera, we'll go ahead and start right here in the front. And we'll have our beautiful camera assistant Sophie get a shot of the front end of this vehicle. So first off the bat, you're going to see that this vehicle has a beautiful chrome bumper. Now these are actually a more slimline bumper than the other cars in its generation, the 64s and the 65s. The 64s and the 65s still had more of that peaked front end, looking like a bird front, and it had chrome coming all the way up the top. What they did on this model is they kind of took away that chrome, lowered the bumper, and made the front end look a little bit more aggressive. If you look at it, it has some of the aggressive styling of both the Mustang, the Cougar of the era, the Mercury Cougar, and then also the Chevrolet Camaro. So beautiful aggressive front ends, but you do still have some of this classic Thunderbird styling where you have the dual headlights and you have a stainless steel insert around those headlights to help give it some flair. Of course, you have this beautiful grille with a beautiful elongated big Thunderbird logo with still the original turquoise on the inside there. This car is probably about 90% original, so that's why you're going to see some of the imperfections on it. We're going to try to tweak those and fix them a little bit. But again, this is where your front, right down there is your front license plate holder all the way down on the bottom. You can hardly see it. That's just how these cars were. It's got the faux hood scoop here. Give it some classic styling. Again, on the 64s and 65s, that sat up a little bit more. This one a little bit lower, leaner, and looking good. You come around the other front of the vehicle here, and you've got these two chrome units on the front. These are your turn signal indicators. There's a light on the inside that flashes to let you know that your turn signal is working. There is also an audible click on the inside of the car, but again, this is a carryover from earlier days when you didn't have the click on the inside. Here around the wheel wells, you have this beautiful stainless steel trim piece. And on the wheels themselves, you have the original 1966 Thunderbird hubcaps. Now, you'll notice the tires on this vehicle, they're not all matching. That's something we're going to fix on this car. We have one white wall, the rest are just regular black walls. But we're going to get that fixed. Again, as we come down the side of the car, you have these beautiful stainless steel trim pieces that go the length of the vehicle. And then here around the window, more beautiful stainless steel. They just don't make cars like they used to anymore. This is when the cars were still a work of art. People took pride in their design. It wasn't all practicality. It wasn't all make them as cookie cutter as they can be. These cars had style and they had flair. Now, something you'll notice about this window here is the chrome around here. It's like a lip. There's a dip right here. This is your drip well. So the way these bodies are designed is the top and the rest of the body is fused together. It's a unibody design. It doesn't come off a frame. There's no frame on this car. It's all fused together. So on this piece right here, you put this stainless steel drip well, and when it rains, that's where the water drains off your car. Now, you kind of have those on modern day cars, but they're built into the car. It's not a separate addition. Now, it's interesting. I don't know if Sophie can get a shot of this. On the inside here, inside the well itself, you'll see that there's it looks like paint, but they actually fill it with putty, and it's to keep the water from going out. Now, in some cars, that's cracked. This one is not. This one is in perfect condition. And again, that just prevents water from leaking in. Now, you do have foam rubber around your windows. Again, everything needs to be tweaked a little bit. This is a 55-year-old car that we're going to bring up to daily driver status. Again, here you'll notice the side mirror, and this car only has one side mirror, which was the law back in those days, but with a beautiful Thunderbird logo on it. Come around the further side of the vehicle, you got the door and the door handle. You got these solid door handles here. Your lock built in. The lock's a little loose. We're going to tweak that, make it tight. But again, your door opens. And look at these doors. Look how long these doors are. These are like almost 4-foot long doors. 4-foot long doors. Look how wide that comes out. Now again, this is in the era where they don't have the safety door hinges on them. This door can get caught in a gust of wind and bend backwards. So you got to be careful with your door handles or with your doors as you're working with these older cars. And again, just slam it because it's heavy. Come along the other side of the vehicle, coming toward the back. This one is not the town coupe where it doesn't have this window. This one does have the front vent window right here in the A pillar. It has the regular roll down window and then a back side window for your passengers. So theoretically, you have 3 windows that can open up. This one's hand crank on this model, moves to the side. Some of them are electrical. This one goes up and down. This one is vacuum powered. And then this one here, I believe the back one is electrical, and it goes up and down as well. And again, the thing about this glass, you're going to see scratches on some of this glass. This is original glass. This is original glass from the era. Now here's we get to the back panel of the car. Beautiful Thunderbird logo. Again, some of that original paint is starting to come off, so we're going to fill that in and fix it. But again, beautiful stainless steel trim all the way around this vehicle, coming around here. Now, a beautiful feature of cars in this era are these fender skirts. It just makes the car look lower, longer, leaner, and it is a beautiful, beautiful feature. Again, you got the original Thunderbird hubcaps. You've got your gas filler here, and again, it's got trim. It goes with the body. It looks good. Got some beautiful trim there. Your gas tank goes straight in. Your gas tank sits underneath your trunk. Coming around the back of the vehicle, you've got Thunderbird in the original Thunderbird script. Again, we've got a few blemishes. We're going to fix those up. This is original paint, or it's been repainted in original paint color, but we're going to get it touched up. Come around the back of the vehicle, and here you are with the trunk lock cover. That's for your trunk lock, because remember, these are the days when you had separate keys for your trunk and for your ignition. But you got the back of this vehicle here. Oh, the beautiful squared off, lower, leaner, longer back end with the beautiful Thunderbird logo. Now, the way these lights work is these are your backup lights. So that's where it's white. On a traditional car, when you back up, you get the bright white light. It comes out here from the Thunderbird. Your turn signals and brakes are in these panels here. Now, this vehicle does have the sequential turn signal, so when you turn it on, there is a relay in the back that's on a spinning cam, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll go ahead and explain that in further videos and kind of show you how it works. But again, beautiful chrome piece setting around the rear end of that Thunderbird. Now back here, you're going to see what it looks like a vent in the back of the car right here, this stainless steel piece, and this is a vent. This car is from the era when you needed fresh air. Everybody smoked, and some of these cars had air conditioning, some of them didn't. So what they all had was fresh air intakes. So there's controls in the front of the vehicle where you can open up panels underneath the bottom of the passenger and driver side, and you can open up the vent back here, and it'll bring in fresh air from the front and move it on through the car. That way, if you're smoking, it's going to blow it on out of the car. Great feature. Again, as we come around this side, again, the Thunderbird script. You've got the stainless steel trim across the side. You've got the fender skirt. You've got the original Thunderbird hubcaps. You've got the Thunderbird insignia on the side. This one's a little loose. We're going to fix that up. And again, the original paint's coming off, so we're going to fix that too. Beautiful condition. The windows are in great condition in this vehicle. They are original. And you do have a slight factory tint on the windshield here. Got a little chip. We're going to get that fixed. You got your stainless steel window washers, which do work. You got your power antenna. This is a vacuum powered antenna. This one's wired to the aftermarket radio. I haven't decided whether or not I want to keep the aftermarket radio that came with it, or if I want to change it out for an original. But the idea is that the way it's set up right now is when you turn that radio on, the antenna goes up. In the past, the original functionality is there is a button for that, and it'll turn on. But again, the hood doesn't sit quite flush right here. That should just be an alignment of the springs in here. A few little dings on the car that we're gonna get fixed up. Overall, though, this is a 7, 8 out of, probably an 8 out of 10 vehicle, and we're going to try to make it up to a 10 out of 10 daily driver status. And we're just going to love this car. We are excited about your support. We're excited to share with you this classic vehicle, some of this classic Americana, and hopefully we can take this thing on a road trip and take it down Route 66 and maybe take it to California, ride it up the Pacific Coast Highway. Definitely take it down the Las Vegas Strip. So we hope you like this episode talking about the outside of the 1966 Thunderbird, and we look forward to seeing you next time.